All right guys, back at it again with another disc review. This time around, we've got the Desire. Just kidding, it's a Crave, but we couldn't use the name Crave in the design, so we just use a synonym. It's basically the same thing. First off, let's talk about the design. Honestly, we kind of killed it with this one. It's probably the best design in the world, most likely. I mean, you can't argue with this. You can't argue with the facts. All right, checking out the stats from tridisc.com. We've got 6.5 speed, 5 glide, -1 turn, and 1 fade. Taking a look at the nerdy stats for this thing, the diameter of the disc is 21.1 centimeters, height 1.4, rim depth 1.2, rim width 1.8. So for you guys out there who understand what I just said, you just had a great time. Let's go out, start throwing this bad boy, and show you guys why this disc is a staple in each member of Overthrow's bag.
Here comes the noodle arm. Who dat mid-arm. How about the big one?
So what I did was I went on Try Discs and I found similar discs. So out of the first couple selections, I just pulled a few that are supposedly similar to the Crave. So of course we got the Crave, we've got the Frio, we've got the River, and then we've got the Passion. The first difference is obviously hand feel between these discs. So firstly, the diameter of the faster discs. So the Passion's an 8-speed, so the diameter is a bit larger than the River and the Frio, which is a bit larger than the Crave. The Passion just feels kind of large in the hand. So after that, you've got differences like the Frio and the Passion both have nose beads on them. The Passion most notably has a nose bead, whereas the River kind of has that straight, doesn't have a nose bead, but has more of that beveled edge, versus the Crave, which is a little straighter. So depending on what you like, feel for the hand. Now, when I threw these, the Passion and the River went much further than the Frio and the Crave. So for me, I actually don't want them going quite that far, because I'm trying to fill the slot in between my mid and my fairway drivers. The Frio and the Crave are actually pretty similar, so if you're one of those Lone Star guys, I would consider picking this up. The hand feel is a bit different, that's for sure though. So if you like a nose bead, maybe you're a Frio kind of person for this similar slot. The reason I go with the Crave is because I'm trying to fill that tweener slot between a mid and an actual fairway driver, so I don't want the distance that the River and the Passion would give me. Those are kind of my thoughts on the similar discs. Real quick guys, we are proud to announce our full store launch. So when you go pick up your Crave, you're gonna see a bunch of other discs on the site. Feel free to grab some. Hey, if you're a patron, I don't know why, if you're buying anything off of our site, why you wouldn't consider the $5 Patreon tier. It gets you 20% off of your entire order, which is a lot. Check out this order. Right, that's a lot of savings. So why wouldn't you do it? Anyways, just buy stuff. Bye.
So I cannot shot shape max weight Crave like Mikey or Josh can, because I don't have the distance that they have. So I'm gonna throw the 151 to 156 class, and my goal is to get it to hyzer flip up down hole 1 here at New London Longs. It is a 390-foot shot. My goal is to get it around circle edge. Pushing 400 with this disc might be a little much for me, but I can probably get it to a decent shot of a putt and get a 2 on this hole. So we're gonna try to hyzer flip this through these woods as best we can. Yeah, so that's probably 40, 50 feet. About 340, a little bit downhill. That's gonna give me a shot at a putt. I'll take it. Crave putt, baby. Okay, that's low.
Perfect.
Well, you know what? Still a great shot. So we're here at hole 3 shorts of New London. It is a 275-foot straight shot. This is another case where a low hyzer flip that won't burn over too much is gonna be really clutch. I'm gonna try it with the lightweight ones first, and just get up the hole, get a birdie.
Just par the birdie.
Get a birdie.
If you par the birdie, that's a birdie.
Par the birdie if you birdied.
Facts. Oh, that's okay. Right there? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a putt.
You're putting.
It's a putt.
You're putting, brother.
We're putting. We're putting. So for you folks that are noodle armed like me, having a flippy version of this, having a lightweight version is actually super clutch, because it gives you the opportunity to do those shot shapes, those hyzer flips, the pushing anhyzers that people with bigger arms like Mikey and his broken finger can do with a more heavy disc. So check out the lightweight ones if you want to give that a shot. I love them, and I'm about to make a putt to take my birdie home.
I'm about to make it.
I'm about to make it.
I'm about to make it right there.
Ah!
All right, guys, so for my use cases, first off, I broke my finger yesterday. It's bad timing, but that's not gonna stop me from showing you guys my use case. I, like Dakota, love hole 1, and honestly, use that thing just pipe it right down the middle. So let's head out to hole 1 and see what we can do with it.
Yeah.
So the reason that you need a 6-speed in your bag is for those distances in between a mid and a fairway driver. If you didn't know, the slower the speed the disc is, the less fade it has. So that means when things start slowing down, it's not gonna turn off the fairway as much, which if you play New London, where Paul Macbeth decided to torture amateurs everywhere, he does this thing where he likes to have OB on the right and then natural OB on the left. So you have to control your landing zones within basically 20 feet, 5 times in a row. And then you get a sniff a par. I'm gonna take the Crave and I'm gonna put it out on a slight anhyzer here to get a nice slow drift. When it slows down, it'll fade just a little bit, hopefully just be a little easy 2-part chunker to get up to this basket. So nice and smooth, let her drift. That'll work.
Yeah.
I kind of messed up a little bit and it still works, so that's how you know it was the right choice. Mark this one with that one. I marked a Crave with a Crave.
Marking a Crave with a Crave.
Okay, so grabbing the same Crave I have off the tee, that's where I landed. I'm gonna do a hyzer push to this right side. This should not pop up and over, so I shouldn't be worried about the OB right, but it's gonna give me that nice straight pushing flight. So I don't have to worry too much about the OB on, or the natural OB on the left. Let's see if we can get there. Nope, yep. Go. 10? That's not short, that's all right. Boom. I never birdie this hole. I should start using this. So we were at hole 4 here at Lynchburg College, and it's really far down there. It's on the left. We've got this wood line on the left that's awful to deal with, and we've got all this space out to the right. Now the temptation here is to take something like a high-speed driver and have it flip over, which is great for cutting off distance, but the issue is that it has too much time to fade, so you'll end up in that left crap. So, left, should I say that? Oh, well, I did. So throwing something slower speed that doesn't have as much fade will keep you out of the trouble there. It's a 2-shot hole anyways, unless you can throw 603 feet. So better to take something slow to that left side and let it go over, and then something like the Crave that doesn't have a bunch of fade on it will actually push straighter at the end instead of dumping into that left wood line. Let me hit it. There. Here comes the fade. Very minimal. Bloop.
That was great.
Boom. Let's go. Let's get out of here. So it's really important as you kind of fine tune your game, you're gonna find discs that will kind of straight push at the end when they fade, and then you'll have discs that actually fades, right? Where one will, as it fades, it'll push straight and the other will taper off. That becomes very, very important when you have to control the landing zone. So you need a disc that does that in your bag, probably in multiple slots. So this would be the fairway version of that. All right, enjoy.